Jordan initially presented to our ophthalmologists with drooping of his left eyelid. He was then worked up with a brain MRI, and he was found to have 2 incidental cerebral aneurysms that were actually unrelated to the droopiness of his eye.
Came here to Cleveland Clinic in Abu Dhabi, and the neuro-ophthalmologist pointed out to me, we think you need an MRI. So I went in for an MRI, and they discovered 2 large aneurysms on either side of my brain. And that was a bit shocking, a bit overwhelming, but the most interesting part of that story is that the aneurysms have nothing to do with the eye. So it was a miraculous kind of an incident.
Our plan is to go ahead and do some imaging to the brain and the neck at the same time, to look at these blood vessels that surrounds the nerves and to rule out any, as I mentioned, life-threatening condition, dilation of one of these blood vessels that can push on the nerve, ended up with droopy eyelid. Okay. Do you agree with this plan?
Absolutely.
Okay. Once we have the results, I will get back to you and we can then decide what will be the best next step.
Okay. Thank you very much. And so Dr. Sami was very kind to tell me the truth, to say to me that you could end up in a coma, you could have a stroke, you could pass away, but we have great hope that this surgery is going to go well for you. But you can imagine when you're hearing those kind of things, it's a powerful thing to hear because you don't know if you're actually going to come back. So the emotion that I felt in that moment obviously was some fear, I was scared, but I was trusting at the same time.
تم تشخيص حالة المريض جوردن بشيء طبي يعتبر يسمى الدم الدماغية. طبعا بهالحالة كان عنده بالجهتين. التشخيص الحمد لله انه تم قبل ما يصير عنده اي مضاعفات من هذا الشيء. طبعا هو صار معه مثل مشاكل بموضوع النظر، فاضطر يروح على دكتور عينية. من خلال الفحص والاشعة تم التشخيص.
Approximately 2 to 5% of the general population harbor a brain aneurysm. And the problem with having a brain aneurysm is that they're prone to rupture, which could be really devastating.
الحمد لله انه كان محظوظ لانه تم الكشف عن هذا الشيء قبل ما يصير اي مضاعفات. المضاعفات بهالحاله قد تكون مثل نزيف داخل الدماغ، قد يكون مميت في احيانا 40% من الحالات.
When I consulted with the doctor team here, they all said you don't really have a choice. You need to have this surgery because it's a ticking time bomb, an aneurysm that hasn't burst or hasn't popped. It's just a matter of time.
الدم الدماغيه هي عباره عن توسع بالشريان، مثل تقريبا بالون ناتج عن ضعف بأحد الأقسام الشريان. وهذا البالون طبعا خلقي بيكبر شوي شوي مع العمر، بيوصل لمرحلة إنه قد ينفجر.
Here at Cleveland Clinic, Abu Dhabi, we have a world-class cerebral vascular program, as well as a comprehensive stroke center. All our patients are reviewed by a multidisciplinary team consisting of neurosurgeons, neurologists, and radiologists in order to determine the best treatment modality for each patient.
And that was a bit spooky because I've worn a bike helmet all my life when I ride my bike, and now I was, without a helmet, they were going to go in through my brain and work on my skull. So it was a powerful experience. But they helped me make that decision with some good information.
He was an athlete. He had a very good lifestyle. So this was a major challenge to us to prevent him from getting further neurological and other damage to his life as well as to his brain.
بحالة جوردن بحسب الوضع التشريحي للأم الدم وكان عنده بالجهتين، كان الحل الوحيد بهالحالة هو الفتح الجراحي.
And we felt that the best way of treating these aneurysms was through open surgical clipping.